right, rolling up to another customer. We'll see if this is a customer reaction or a RoboTaxi ride-along. Good job, dummy. Cyclist just ignoring the rules of the road. Pretty typical. Little pro tip for anybody that might be curious or just helpful. If you see a bus stop near you, don't wait there for your Uber or Lyft. That's not okay.
What year is your car?
It's 2020.
Okay, I have a 22.
Oh, nice. We're heading to the Rideshare.
Yeah, I guess as close as you're able to get.
Sorry, what was that?
So they're just lucky the weather's so nice. I don't know what they would have done if it wasn't.
Yeah, it's been pretty good for a while here.
I heard during the week it's nice, and then it just rains on weekends, huh?
No, not at all. Oh, if only there was such regularity with our weather.
Yeah.
The rain is overall just rare here, kind of like in most arid climates.
Yeah.
We do have our seasons that can be a bit more rainy, especially if we get the El Nino system, which I think we had earlier this year.
Yeah.
So you have a 22.3 or Y?
3.
3. Have you messed around with the FSD trial?
Have I? I don't think I haven't. My son works for Tesla, and so he'll drive it. He'll use the self-driving, but not too often. But I'm just still a little nervous about it. So, and where we live, I live in the Northern Virginia area. It's just not as conducive to it.
Oh yeah, I have a buddy that.
Are you using it now?
Huh?
Are you using it now?
Yep.
You have a different steering wheel than I do too.
I do. It's aftermarket. I put this in.
I don't have that.
Yeah. No, I've been testing Tesla's FSD to a pretty extreme degree since October of 2021.
Oh wow. Are you a fan, I guess?
Oh yeah, big fan, but also just a major science and data geek. So since I found out that I was going to be able to subscribe and get access to it, from the moment I started using it, I've recorded every single drive I've done on it.
Okay.
Including any disengagements that happened, regional areas where they did happen, and I present them on my YouTube channel on a data presentation.
Okay. And does that reach Tesla or?
I've recently seen that Tesla does see it.
Okay.
They don't directly use it or anything. They have their own data, the actual data.
Yeah, they should just have a lot of Uber drivers just, I don't know. Pay them somehow to do that.
Well, in a way, I mean, that would be cool for us, but Tesla's getting all this data for free from, over 500,000 users that are just using FSD. So them getting that info, not even for free, we're paying them, either subscribing to FSD or having purchased it outright. So as far as a business model, it doesn't really get much better than that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I am collecting a little bit of compensation from just having a YouTube channel that is monetized, but not a whole lot. In the next couple of days, I'm gonna cross that 10,000 subscriber threshold, which is exciting.
That's great.
And then the next big goal I'll have for myself is to get to that 100,000. Every order of magnitude is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. My other son's like a stand-up comedian, and he's very much into his YouTube
that's awesome.
traffic, and he hasn't monetized it yet, but he's trying to get to that point.
Are you crossing? Come on, let's hurry up. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the system's really good about avoiding pedestrians. Yeah. Come on.
I was in Tempe, Arizona in December, and I did the totally autonomous
the Waymo
vehicle.
rides? Yeah.
And people thought I was crazy. Nobody wanted to go with me, so I was like, I'm doing it on my own. I went,
That's funny.
Later, I did the same route because I was kind of going to check out a place before I took people, and I did the same route with them in a regular Uber, and I felt like the Waymo was safer than the driver. It was a nicer car.
It's typically Jaguars or BMWs. That are
a nice, clean
that.
Jaguar, and the Uber driver we had was like drifting, and the car smelled, and I was like, maybe we were better off, and felt better off in the autonomous.
I've had a couple of encounters as a rider myself where I've been in the car and it's like dirty or You know, it just doesn't feel all that great. And I am always, too, watching the drivers, being a driver myself.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, let's see. Your rating's like a 4.82. Why? Let me see how you drive. What I've liked doing is proving out the concept of the RoboTaxi idea from Tesla's technology, and a lot of the same sentiment. You know, I have often told people that I would trust this system more than all these primates that are crazy and distracted and egotistical and late. Everyone's always 10 minutes late, rushing everywhere. And I've actually been asking customers more recently, oh, the speed limit dropped like insane right here, which is crazy. Well, that's in kilometers, so that's stupid low. I'm actually keeping my foot on the throttle just to save time. Because FSD will absolutely drop down to a really slow speed there. Okay, now we should be good. There we go. Come on, commit to it, bud. What are you doing? It seems like every time I praise the system, that's when it starts to have like performance anxiety and mess up, which is too funny. As far as how the system has driven, if you had to give it a 1 to 5, kind of like Uber and Lyft, what would you rate it?
Close to a 5. Yeah, I wouldn't have even noticed until just then when you kind of called it out. Like, oh yeah, that's.
I need to make, like, on my data dashboard, just like the comment of the week or something, because that's like one of the most common things is people say, had you not said anything, I wouldn't have noticed. I think that's a testament to it really doing the job and blending in if it's kind of going unnoticed. Yeah. And just doing what it needs to do.
Subtle and kind of.
Yep. If it was like super obvious that it was driving, that could be a bad thing. Kind of like your experience with the human driver, where you're just like, oh, what is this? I wish I was back in the Waymo vehicle. Now, the future of autonomous transportation is going to do great things for safety, for price too, because I mean, I think Waymos are still rather expensive, but they also have that really expensive LiDAR and everything too. Eventually on the Tesla front, you'd probably be paying closer to 10 to 20 cents a mile versus $1 a mile. Wow. Just because you don't have the labor of the driver. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes.
Interesting idea.
Yeah, this is another... I'd consider this successful. I helped it move a little faster because of the weird speed limit issue around the construction, but it got us here. Yeah. This guy's choosing to slow down.
I try to choose green whenever I can.
Yeah. Anytime I choose green, I end up getting a praise. I'm like, why?
I know, that's a disappointment.
It really is.
It is, to be honest. Alrighty, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was fun. Have a good night.
You too.
Another good trip by FSD. And a fun conversation with another Tesla owner. And the second person I've had today that has mentioned having ridden in Arizona with the self-driving vehicles there. So, man, I need to get out there or get out to Vegas and do some rides myself and compare and contrast what's going on. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm going to get on to the next customer and catch you in the next one.